Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to do something that is very dangerous and not performed by many people. We're actually going to change the oil on this Volkswagen GTI, perhaps one of the most sought after sports cars. Some even consider it to be a hypercar, but we're going to learn today how to change the oil on this beast. Let's get started. Thing when working with any German car is you gotta speak nice to it. So, you know, sehr gut Auto, nicht kaputt, ja, ja. Then we must locate where we need to be. So we have our, oil stick check. I believe that's the oil filter underneath there. And then our oil fill cap. So first thing we're gonna do, pop that off. Very high quality German made engineering right there. And then we'll lift this bad boy up, get the oil drained. Once you get the car up in the air and you realize it has a plastic oil pan, you have one of two options. You can either burn it or continue on and hope that you don't strip out this plastic drain plug. But in all seriousness, this is our 2017 Volkswagen GTI S, and I am actually really stoked. Obviously, we haven't done a lot of Volkswagen things, but this is one of those cars. It's easy for me to make fun of, but it actually really is a proper badass car. So it's all broken in now. First thing we're gonna do is change the oil, and then we're gonna start modifying this thing properly. But first, let's get this oil drained. All right, we're gonna use my longest screwdriver I have, because I really don't know how far this is gonna shoot out. Here we go. Oh. How am I supposed to retrieve that? Just like that, boys. Actually, that's very easy to do. This is one of those things where I would say it's a very good design. I'm not gonna put that in the video, but it is a good design. Then we put our drain plug back in. Then we'll tighten that up. Like so. I wonder if there's a special tool for that. It looks like there is. This big old flathead works just fine. Now we're lowering the car. Just relax and hear the lift. Ow, it hurts my arm. Not very strong. Now we've got the oil drain, the drain plug back in. We have to see what size the oil filter thing is. What would you call this? An oil filter cap? Yeah, that is a big. How does Volkswagen expect a young soul like myself? Look at that. That is a proper sized wrench. 1 1/4 inch. Okay, here we go. Well, is this gonna leak everywhere? What if this isn't even the oil filter? What if this is like your high pressure fuel system? This is a lot more difficult than it looks. Do we need to take this off? Okay. And I assume it just pops off. Look at that beast. This is where Volkswagen hides all the horsepower. That. Then we'll be using an OEM filter called the Filtereinsatz filter repellent. This is just a high quality, made in Czech Republic filter, and it includes a new O-ring as well. And you gotta make sure to replace your old O-ring. So we're gonna try to get that off without scratching anything. So use a little pick. Like that. And I always like to compare the size. That looks correct. Then we'll get a little fresh oil. Safety first. And we'll just coat that. That's how Germany gets back at us for winning World War II. This has an odd coating on it. And when your hands are all lubed up, maybe this would have been better to lube after the fact, but we'll get her. So close. Okay. Then we'll plant our new filter in there, and it should kind of seat down in. Like that. And we're ready to go. So now with our new filter in, go ahead and put that back on. Screw it down in. Now Volkswagen says 25 plus 5 Newton meters of torque. So we'll go by the German standard of Guten tight. And so we'll use my torque wrench here and click. It's very accurate. So just make sure I think that's pretty tight. The oil filter officially torqued down to spec. This engine takes 4.6 quarts of oil, so we'll just go ahead and fill her up. Yeah, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot of room for a funnel, so we're just gonna have to give her the old steady hand. 1. How good I am at filling this. I'm getting it right in the hole. Hot Sujin, number 1. Okay, with 4.6 quarts of oil in the crankcase, or I guess I should say down in the plastic pan, we'll check it. Looks to be just a bit low, so add a little bit more there. Dude, that's one of the nicest feeling dipsticks I've ever felt. I'm being serious. Like, you hear that? It's like a good sound. All right, I think we should be good. Maybe just a touch low, but we'll go ahead and start her up. All right, we just wanna make sure it's got oil pressure and no leaks. Oh yeah. Let's go out and check for any leaks. Good there. And no leaks there. Perfect. All right, friends, that is how you successfully change the oil on your 2017 Volkswagen GTI Type S. Now, I must say, I know before in my previous videos, I've said we've got this big project coming. This is not that. This is just another car that we'll be working on, that I'm excited to be working on, but it is not the big project. So you guys will just have to stay tuned for that once we announce it. Yes, we'll see you guys later.